I don't know if ColdDrinks is the perfect place to start with it, or whether it's like West District. Is if that like a better place to kind of start, of where you were like,
I guess West District was like the first thing. I guess West District was definitely before ColdDrinks for sure.
yeah, is that where you were kind of like, you know what, I want to be like
Yeah.
in charge of like a collective that makes like, you know, these great experiences, these great nights, or whatever it is.
That was originally where I wanted to like do live entertainment, was through West District, like because it was originally 9 West District. Me and my homie, we thought of the name 9 West District, and then when I came to Van, I'm like, I'm in the West Coast, like let me just do West District, cut the 9, and then just like try to develop something where I can do kind of like events or club nights, not really club nights, but more so like events and shows, live shows.
Yeah.
So, and I was in school at the time too when I brought back West District. So like a lot of motivation was coming from like school too, because it was like giving me the back end stuff when it came to like entertainment management. So it was like perfect timing for me to like want to do that. So I was booking shows at like the Roxy on like Granville. Like I was just getting like local artists, like any genre, didn't even matter, just kind of curated stuff that if I liked their music, doesn't matter the genre, if I liked their music, I would have just got them to come to the night and do a performance. We did like maybe 3 acts per night, and it was like 8 to 10 the Roxy gave me. So whatever, 8 to 10 we do a show there, early show, whatever. And I did probably like 7 shows.
Damn.
Yeah, we did like 7 shows at the Roxy. It's super low key, just like showing the full, I guess, package of the show, like booking, doing a write up on them. They get to bring their friends and family down. Like you see like actual like moms and dads there, you know, because for them it's like a big experience. Like it's actually like the Roxy's a known venue in Vancouver, you know, and
a
like,
lot of people have
stage is
there.
sick, you know. They actually have good like production there too, so it was legit. And I kind of like was running with that with West District, and then veering into something else before COVID.
Right.
But COVID kind of cut everything when it was like going well.
Yeah.
And I lost that deal with the Roxy, new people working there, everything kind of like got mixed up during there. But West District was definitely the start where I was trying to kind of get into production, like building, like booking photographers, videographers for shows, booking talent, like doing the graphics, all that stuff. So,
I was reading a write-up that you did with Shaim. We'll talk about it in a little bit, but you actually did was it like an arts and it was like something that you went to school with?
Art and entertainment management.
That's what's up.
How was diploma program at Kaplan University. Okay,
and how did you feel like that like kind of helped you? Like, are there certain things that you still look back and like, damn, like I remember learning that in the
I still go back to notes all the time, and like this structure was really helpful. Budgeting was really helpful. Like just knowing how to build a budget for an event, or like basically for an event, a show, whatever. That was something that I still like value till now for sure. And like real life experience, because we would work in like the theater at the university with like actual jazz performers and indie artists. So we'd actually have real life experiences with these acts. So that did help for just knowing how to adjust to anything that can happen on a day of an event or something. Because shit always happens. Like shit always happens, you know, and just being ready to like always be able to handle those and like not like crush under pressure like was really helpful. I did feel as well.
One thing I feel like I've always been somewhat like good in when it comes to like planning events and things like that, because first and foremost for me, at the very least, I have planned events before, but it's not my thing. Like to be honest, I kind of dislike it, but I will do it. But like, it's just one of those things where the event space, I would almost rather partner in that sense. But when I was first kind of doing it, it was very, you got to look at the logistics when it comes to a lot of things. Like, okay, if this happens, then what? Or if that happens, then what? Or make sure like, you know, the right amount of cabling, or the figuring out exactly the location that you're shooting in. A lot of those things need to be kind of sketched out, and you need to know what happens in the event of anything. And I felt like that was kind of my strong suit when it came to event planning, because like I always can think of, okay, if power gets cut out, what happens, or having somebody responsible for ensuring that, say, something happens, whatever it might be, all the things that can kind of happen in a night.
Yeah, troubleshooting for sure.
Yeah, and like I don't know, it comes from my background maybe, but I do remember that being just a very difficult thing. Like, it's not easy to plan an event or know what's gonna happen, or
Yeah, definitely. Like,
he's shaking his head. He's like, nah.
It's no. I'm saying like it's everything you're saying is true. Like when it comes to it, but it's like that's why I just know like that's something I want to do, because I like look forward to all that stuff. It's like everyone kind of just has that thing that grabs, gravitates to them. And that's definitely something with events. I always like somehow came back to it. Yeah, like somehow. So I knew like after sports and everything, it was like this is the area.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it was like, I'm gonna stick to like the media side. Yeah, like, I could sit here. Yeah, but I guess going back to, because I want to kind of maybe start at where ColdDrinks starts to come around, like where you first start to kind of plan that idea or think of, what if I just branched out? Well, I guess you're probably like, yo, I want to kind of do my own thing, right?
Wait, what do you mean do my own thing?
With ColdDrinks, like, did you feel like, I guess with West District, it still was for the most part
I still kind of try to incorporate West District. Okay. When it comes to like licensing and stuff like that. So anything building and stuff will all go kind of through West District. Yeah. And then ColdDrinks is kind of just like.
How did that start up? Like I guess the name, because I remember when it was like I was first kind of seeing like the posts on IG, and I was like seeing, damn, like a lot of people are pulling up to these events, and it was starting to feel like you start to feel almost like the FOMO. I don't know if that's something that like you plan for, but it's like, damn, like, it looks like a dope night. Like, I don't want to miss the next one. Yeah, what it is. Facts. But yeah, like what was the inspiration behind it? Because even the name itself is just kind of I don't know. I find it interesting. It's like, I wonder what this is about.
No, for sure. How did the ColdDrinks? Yeah, so basically it started in 2020, COVID times. I remember I was just probably like listening to a song or some shit, and I just remember ColdDrinks, and it just stuck to me. I was like, ColdDrinks, that just sounds like so clean, like just so easy. I was like, ColdDrinks, like everyone needs a cold drink. Like, I was just naming off shit in my head. I was like, like parties, ColdDrinks, like that's the perfect thing. It's perfect, like little like line almost. So then I just wrote on a sticky note, threw it on my board. I just left it there, and I said, whenever we get out of COVID, I'm gonna call this shit ColdDrinks. I'm gonna do a party, and it's gonna be called ColdDrinks. And then the second there was any opportunity to do something, I kind of just linked up with Shy, and then we're just like, yo, let's run a flyer. I'm gonna link up with my homie Yardi, who makes Jamaican food. Yeah, and he just started his shit 2020. Yeah, like same time
during the pandemic.
Yeah, during the pandemic, and then I basically just like put a little plan together, and we did a day party, and it went well. And it was like 50 people capacity. We sold out 50 people. Like, it was, but it was just more so like a tough time, but the perfect time at the same time, Yeah. Because no one was doing anything. Everyone was looking at each other, kind of saying like, oh, who's going to do something first? Like, like everyone's kind of still scared, to dabble into that world. Because it was such a fragile area, you know, you can get like, I don't know, called out or whatever. It was just like risky, almost like people just like to avoid risky plays sometimes because it's not worth it almost. But it's like, bro, like I'm not working, like the SERP thing wasn't doing anything, and I'm just like, come on, like they're allowing you, but the rules are very weird. Yeah. So it's like wording is so weird. So it's just like, it kind of thinks you're allowed to do something, but you're not allowed to do something. So I just was like, yeah, whatever, let's just do this. We ran it. It went well. Nothing happened. We followed all the safety measures. Boom. Yeah. And we kept doing them. Like, we kept doing them, and we're the only one doing shit. Like, I'm trying to think, like, were we the only ones? Yeah, like.
I can't think of anybody else that was really throwing consistent parties.
Like, and they were literally, like, food pop-ups. They're Oxtail Lane, Jamaican food pop-up. That's the branding that we entered was, because actually no homies actually at Ruts, they were doing something at Pizza Coming Soon.
Okay.
So they were doing like a little night and they were selling food. A lot of the restaurants were doing stuff. That's what happened. A lot of the restaurants were doing stuff with people DJing at the restaurants.
Right.
But you still have to have a plug to get into the like somewhere, you know?
Yeah,
like,
you have to kind of know somebody.
Or know a restaurant owner that's willing to even do this, because then they're kind of like, you know? So it's basically all like the underground spots that were just trying to like fight this COVID shit, you know what I mean? That were kind of just willing to like take the risks to stay open, you know what I mean?
And people that just wanted somewhere to be.
Yeah, exactly. It was a mixture of both those things. And we found Back and Forth Bar. So that was kind of like our spot where we started doing pop-ups there. That place fits like 150 plus people, you know? We're only allowed 50 people in there.
Yeah.
So it's like plenty of spacing. But we had ping pong tables, so it kind of made it lit.
Yeah, you can like separate things, like create. Because I realized that like things started to kind of go that way for ColdDrinks, where it was like I said, the experience. It wasn't just the, you know, the music was an element of it. You had bouncy castles and some of them. Like there's more to it than just, you know, the turn up. Yeah,
facts. At that point, it was literally the reason we had good turnout. I feel like was the music. Like you said, it was really good. Like we just played good music people wanted to hear, and didn't have to be like around each other. You can sit down and enjoy like the tasteful music that Rami was playing, myself. And then food was another thing. You already grabs Jamaican food helps so much that like you can't really get that shit anywhere else.
Yeah.
So that was another element that we had, was like boom boom. And then the people that were just coming out were just genuine like vibes. Like everyone that came out was just good energy. And they were all like kind of just thankful for being able to leave their home and have a good time, and you know, not have to be cooped up in their house like anymore. Like, you know, kind of like a taste of what was like real before, in that time felt like never gonna come back, you know? So we gave them that experience, which just held us down for when shit was to open up. We already had so many like trusted people that whenever we hit the 100% capacity, it was just kind of game time for us almost.
So was it just like Instagram that you guys used it to, like, you know, here's the Eventbrite link and, you know, buy tickets to the event, or were you guys running ads as well?
Yeah, we did the Eventbrite links. Ads were definitely a thing too. Word of mouth, like I just know a lot of people, so I was just hitting up everyone I knew, like close homies and shit, and telling them to come out, and everyone kind of was down for it. Like
were they? I feel like a lot of people were down for it because
this kind of like 2020, like damn, I'm trying to remember the first ColdDrinks, like actually the first party, I can't really remember.
Was it at the I know, because if it was during COVID, it had to be outside capacity as well. I know there was a spot on, was it on Hastings? There was somewhere where there was a ColdDrinks that was held that I went to, at least. I think it might have been my first one. I don't know if it was the first one.
No, that wasn't, bro. That was like the 8th.
Yeah, I came back late.
Yeah, that was like, we were running by then for sure.
That's what's up.
Yeah. But sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was gonna say, I just remember it because it was you, your name on the flyer, or like I guess I'd seen your name as like the DJ. I was like, damn, okay, I fuck with his DJing. Like a lot.
I remember that was actually the one I met you at too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like actually met you.
Okay. I think I was that same time.
Yeah, Shy had his pop up there too.
Yeah, that was the one. That was the one.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Do you find that it's important that you have to be the one? Like, do you see a day where you're no longer DJing ColdDrinks anymore?
Yeah, like I've been actually hosting a couple recently, like the doubles. So like sometimes we do a day party and the after party. So the day parties I'll usually just host. So kind of like just get people drinks, like say what up, like be able to like walk around and like handle anything that would happen with the event side. Yeah. And then the night times when it's like at a venue, it's like I don't have to worry about security. I don't have to worry about anything. I'm just there to DJ. Yeah. So those ones I'll DJ. But like when we go to like events where I have to like do the bar and like the door and all that stuff, then those ones are kind of more. I'm not really thinking about DJ. I'm thinking about what's going on here. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, it got to the point where it just didn't make sense. So I just rather get someone else who, like another DJ, up and coming DJ that can fill a spot and have some time to play, and then still have like the after party as well too. So